Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Fern Valley Farms YouTube channel, where on this channel we are pure country. Alrighty, I'm about to upset my bees again. What we're doing here is, yesterday was the first day of summer. Sure don't feel like it. It's been so bad. The weather, I've said this over and over again. The weather's been so bad up here. But it's nice. It's about 61 degrees right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to treat for mites. I've treated for mites in the spring. I did it back in May. Hold on. I want my coffee to get cold. I treated for mites back in like May. I treated all these hives, and I found mites. So I'm going to treat again here the beginning of summer. And I think my battery's going to die. Let's see what happens here, how far I can get with this video. So anyways, we're going to treat for mites. What I did is I went and I taped up all the front entrances. Let me just show you this hive. Well, I'll show you right here. I taped everything up, although I got some early morning foragers out. I tried to catch everybody in here. You want to do this early enough. If you do this in the middle of the afternoon, you're going to miss a lot of bees. I like to hit these guys first thing in the morning. And obviously I had some early morning foragers. You can see my Italian hive there. They're trying to get back in. They're like, what the hell happened? So I come out, I like to come out here at like 6:37, tape it up so they can't get out, and then I'm going to fog them. On the backs of the hives, what I did, you can see right here, is I taped the backs too. So when I fog these hives, what I do is I come in from the back right here, and there's vent holes here. I use my fogger, and I just poke. What I'll do is I'll just poke the holes right through, and I'll fog them. So everything is taped up so they can't get out. Like I said, you want to do this. I like to do this early. Well, I said while the bees are in there. I don't want to do this in the middle of the afternoon, like I said, because all the foragers are out. You're going to miss a lot of bees. I like to hit them early. That's why I come out here early. I tape them up so they can't get out. Obviously, there was already bees out foraging, because you can see they're trying to get back in. So they're all taped up. And I also have screen bottom boards. And you pull that sticky board out. I don't like calling it a sticky board because I made it myself. It's just white sign material underneath there. I pulled every one of those out. I was going to show you this earlier. My battery died. I pulled every one of those out, wipe them off clean. So after I treat, then either today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning, I'll come out here, I'll pull each one out, and I'll see if there's any mites laying on the bottom. So this is how I do it. Trust me, you have mites. Don't think you don't. My first year I was doing this, I'm like, I ain't got no mites. Well, I found out what happened. You have mites. Everybody's got mites. Right? A damn thing you're going to do about it. They come in, they're in the grass, they're in the weeds, they're in the trees, the bees bring them in. You have mites. There's nothing you can do about it. So, obviously my supers aren't on. And I use the oxalic acid and I fog them with the fogger. I got one of these Burgess insect foggers. These things work really nice. And it's oxalic acid. The mixture is 100 milliliters of Everclear and 25 grams of oxalic acid. Oxalic acid is a natural acid. It comes out of like flowers and plants, and I can't give you the technical. I can't tell you exactly where, but it comes out of it's a natural acid, I guess. Even though acid sounds bad, put this down. It won't hurt your bees. You could treat them and treat them and treat them. You're not going to hurt a thing. But when you fog them, you want to make sure your fogger is lit and you got steam coming out. You don't want to fog them and get them wet. So what I'm going to do, so like I said, everybody's taped off. They can't get out. I'm going to fog it through the back. Wait till it comes up through the top. And as it's coming out, the vent holes on my roofs, then I know I've got them. And I'm going to do this for 3 weeks in a row. You want to try and hit it for 21 days. You want to try and hit the brood cycle. So you want to try and hit every part of the cycle to get the mites out, because the mites can get inside the brood. Once it's capped, that mite will walk all over that larva as it's developing. The bee comes out, it's got a mite on it. So don't fool yourself in thinking you don't have mites, because you do. This is how I'm doing it. I'm not telling you how to do this. This is how I do it. I treated them back in May. It's now almost the end of June. I'm going to treat them 3 times now. Whether they need it or not, I'm doing it. You're not going to hurt nothing. And then I'm going to do it again in September, and I'm going to hit them heavy in September. I want my objective here is to get all these hives to make it through the winter. And Varroa is your biggest killer. Starvation and all that in early spring, that's a whole different story. But Varroa, once they get in there, they get attached to your bees. They slowly will kill your bees. Eventually, you'll lose your colony. So don't think you don't have mites, because you do. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to treat them. So let's get started here. I'm going to do the back here. So I'm going to show you how. Hopefully my battery lasts. Get this thing focused in here. This is actually one of my splits. I'm treating everybody here. So let me turn this way. Oh, and what I use here, this is just, you can go, I get this at Menards. It's just, it's painter's tape, okay? It's painter's tape, it's 1.5 inches. It's cheap. This is what painters use to trim off walls when they're painting around windows and doors. This works really nice, and it peels off really good. It won't tear your paint off. It goes on easy, comes right off. So, let's get my fogger lit. When you light these foggers, it's got a propane tank on it. Okay. Turn it on. Here it coming out. Lit. You want to let it warm up a little while. Yeah, it takes a few minutes. If it was dark, you would see that thing was glowing, and you'll see a little flame coming out of that. You can see some of the fog coming out already. It's just warming up. What I'm going to do here, let me get my fog, and you also want to wear a vaporizer mask. Excuse me. You don't want to breathe this stuff in, so you just get yourself a vaporizer. Don't get yourself a cheap one. I mean, this one's not, oh my God, expensive, but it's a good one. And it's made, I forget, it's even got the filters on it. You know, you don't want to breathe this stuff in. Even though it's all natural, you breathe this stuff in, it's not good for you. So I'll let that heat up, and I'll show you. Hopefully my battery doesn't die, so you guys can see me do this. Treat for Varroa. Don't fool yourself. Don't think you don't have them, because you do. Varroa is the biggest killer of your hive. You know, you get hive beetles, and you can get other stuff in there, but Varroa, Varroa's been around since what, 1987? It came over here. Varroa came here like on the Asian beetles. I believe that's how it got started. It came over. Oh, I'm sorry, not beetles. On Asian bees. That's how Varroa got over here. And there's only a couple of spots in the world left that doesn't have it. I think Australia doesn't have Varroa. And is it Hawaii? Aren't they lucky? This is all twisted. We'll let my fogger heat up here. We'll see what it looks like here. But wear a fogger. Don't do this without it. It's all twisted. Come on. Just put this thing on. It's got ventilation on the side, and it's got the pad. So we'll see if the fogger is ready. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Once it's heated up, give it a couple of sprays. There it is. All right. We're going to come right here. And what I want to see is it coming out the holes here. And I know I got it good. So all I do, I come in the back, I poke through, I pump it a couple of times. You can see it coming out the sides already. That's pretty much all there is to it. You can see it coming out the sides of the box, but that's fine. It's getting in there. I want to see it coming out the roof, but I got feeders on. Let me check here. Yep, I got it. See how easy that is? 1, 2, 3. I love these foggers. There's other kinds of mite treatments. I just love this fogger. It's so easy. Morning, girls. I usually pump it like twice. What's nice about these screen bottom boards is you can get it in here and you're shooting it forward and it's hitting the front and it's going up. I like to check. Yep. It's coming out the top. So just for fun, I'm going to hit them one more time. This is one of the cheapest and most effective ways of doing this. All right, let's go get the big colonies. Those are my splits. Let's go upset these bees over here. I know we're going to check. I know it's coming out, but I'm checking anyways. I don't know why I have to check all these. I know what it's doing. Yep. So I'm going to hit them again. These colonies are a little bit bigger. Come back over here. Hit these guys one more time. I know I got them good, but you really can't overdo it. That's all there is to it. Turn it off. I used about that much acid. This bottle was 3/4 full. I've got that much left. And my battery is still going. Wow. All right, take this off. So there you have it. Now they're fogged, so I always like to leave it closed, leave them shut for a good 5 minutes or so. Let that stuff stay in there. Let it get all over the bees. They'll clean themselves off. It won't hurt them. I've heard stories of guys that have purposely tried to kill their bees with this. Just blast them and blast them and blast them, and they're perfectly fine. So, yeah, the oxalic acid is great. And they say it's a 99.9% kill, this stuff is. So as long as you treat it right, you want to make sure everything's blocked off. You don't want to have your entrances open. My battery is dying here. Real quick here. You want to make sure everything's sealed off so nothing can get out. That's the whole point of my whole story here. If you're hitting them and it's coming out the bottom entrance or the front, I mean, something's going to escape. You can't help it. But I'm not going to go seal up all my cracks. As long as the majority of it's going through, I'm good. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that little button right there. Subscribe. If you do, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. Click that bell. You'll get notified every time a video comes out. Thumbs up are greatly appreciated. So anyways, this is week 1 of 3 treatments for varroa mites. Don't fool yourself. You have mites, treat your mites. Now YouTube, hopefully my battery will last so I can finish this. Treat your mites, and your bees will be healthy. So I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.